Oh, start broadcasting. You're supposed to tell me.
Sorry. Only thing is, I don't know how you're gonna be I'm gonna be able to read the comments on this thing.
Sure you will. Like it works just like Instagram. They start popping up.
Oh, okay, I see.
As they do it. Anyway, so we're gonna start reiterating some of these points as people probably missed them in the first few minutes. So
okay,
that means that we're gonna make our introductions. Hey, people, how y'all
doing? Oh God.
My eyes are up here. Thank you.
Okay. Anyways, do you want to run through real quick what we were talking about? Wow, this has turned into like a shit show. I'm convinced that was like a spirit right there, dude, just fucking interrupting the whole thing. Probably was a demon or something.
Yeah, it probably was. All right, so you lovely people, if you have anything you want to interject, leave a comment, please. It'd be fun. Okay, so since you're the one facilitating.
All right, just go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and start. Just restart again. We'll just skim through it, and then we'll get to the other ones.
Okay. Well, I've been going through a lot of CDs of the metal since April, and of the goth, and of the industrial, and of the rock, and of the punk too. Yeah, yes, I'm referring to genres as the prefix. And lately, it has been Nita Strauss, as her new album just came out. It has a lot of guest stars on it, like Alyssa Like Lutz, Lizzie Hale, Chris Motionless, Alice Cooper, that guy from In Flames. And it's a lot heavier than you would expect from Alice Cooper's guitar player, because Alice Cooper's very 70s rock, not that heavy. But oh boy, she does a lot of heavy fucking shit. So yeah, if you have a chance to go see her on the tour, you should go do that.
Yeah.
Let's see, we also got some High on Fire because it's really fucking heavy and good. It can also be kind of lethargic.
Okay. Yeah, so anyways, as I was saying, like Saxon has been one that I've actually been listening to their albums full on through, because I've only was introduced to them through Princess of the Night, and I never got any further than that. I was like, oh, I like the song. But then I started listening to Denim and Leather and Wheels of Steel, like the whole through the album. That shit's amazing, dude. Like, I couldn't believe what I was missing out. It's basically just kind of like straight in your face, kind of traditional metal. Like, I don't know what else to. Yeah, I'm your Uncle Tony. Okay. So, I don't know how else. Okay, thank you. I don't know how else to describe it to you. It's just the fact it's like that really feel good metal, especially. I don't know why I think of a bunch of bikers when I'm listening to these two albums, obviously. But yeah, I was totally missing out all those years, and I know they came out with a new album this year. I just didn't listen to it. I don't even know if it's still the same singer or same lineup or whatever. But yeah, but I know like Skull Diamond, he said earlier in the other live stream that he's seen them in 2018, and they're still really good.
That's good.
Yeah,
because I know shows like that are pretty massive when they come to the States.
Yeah.
Kind of like
I didn't even look up where they're from. I didn't even look up where they were from, to tell you the truth. I was just listening through their shit and stuff. But yeah, they probably are like the British new wave. I mean, well, trad metal, yeah. And the other one, obviously, HellRipper.
Jackson are an English band formed in 1975.
Okay, so they are English. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, shows ago. I cannot talk now. Ever since that. Okay, welcome back. Thanks, Skull Diamond. Since that happened, now I can't fucking talk. But yeah, so Warlock Screaming and Wither Hags by HellRipper. So besides the fact the whole album being good, just the song itself is good. These songs are a bit lengthier too, I forgot to mention. But then again, you guys already know I made a whole fucking video just dedicating like unboxing this when I got off work. I was in my fucking robe and everything. I was like in my pink robe and everything. I was like, look what I got. So
JaxB.TheRipper.
Oh shit. JaxB.TheRipper or Jax HellRipper, yeah.
Yeah, did you make that joke yet?
No, I have not made that joke. I didn't even think of that.
There's your ammunition.
Okay. Thanks, Tony. Thanks, Uncle Tony. Okay. But anyways, Warlock Screaming and Wither Hags, especially that song itself, because I know a lot of people praise more Goat Bomb and Nightmare, but the song itself is just the fact that it ends with bagpipes. It's like, and then you can metal that up. It's fucking amazing.
Was there a lot of Scottish Highland dancing when you listened to?
No, I wouldn't say
Well,
that
maybe there should
far.
have been.
Maybe the next album. Well, we'll definitely let him. We'll definitely. I think his name is James. What's up, Denisha?
Tanisha,
Well,
hey babe, what's going on?
we'll definitely need to let James know. Like, can you add that, please? I mean, you had a bagpipes. Why not?
Yeah.
All right, you're next. Next up, what are you listening? What are you listening to?
Today it was Fields of the Nephilim, which isn't quite metal, but they do have crossover appeal across the goth genre and the metal genre. And in fact, Fields of the Nephilim was a direct influence on Agalok, which is the other big band that I've been listening to today on account of I'm going to be seeing them in a couple months. So I'm trying to kind of catch up on the music and marathoning it all a million times before that happens. Kind of like when I went to the X Order reunion show a few years ago, I had to listen to the two albums, two at the time, over and over and over just to prepare myself for it. So yeah, Agalok, just gorgeous, gorgeous music. I'm thinking about starting a little series on great songwriting in metal, and Falling Snow is going to be one of those songs that I cover because it's just a perfect song all the way through.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know when the last time it was you heard it, but like that really every songwriting trick he could have done, he did it, and it worked. And it could have ended at the 6 minute mark, like after the whole the snow has fallen and grazed this wide mountain part, and before the whole bow, like just listen to the song, you'll know. But it could have ended right there, but no, he just kept it going. He was like, "How can I put a cherry on top of this awesome gnarly metal sundae?" And it is a tasty sundae.
Awesome. All right. So my next pick is Haunt Golden Arm. I mean, I is no. I think a lot of you guys know it's like no fucking surprise that I would name that. I mean, I look what I have in the background too, not the Brad Pitt picture, but the Han flag poster over there. So I know I saw a few good reviews on this too, especially because this is a SoCal guy, and everyone knows I'm a SoCal girl. So not only have I heard his previous stuff as well as this one, like influences like the SoCal area, especially if like Pennywise, which are from where I'm from, technically, like basically next door and stuff. So it's all like this stuff, like this kind of like skaterish sound to it as well. They make it sound like the British heavy metal. That's the awesome part. How some of these, like the same thing with Hellripper, how are they able to combine all these different subgenres and still make it this badass heavy metal? I don't fucking know for being just, I think, yeah, didn't his name was Trevor Church, right? How does him and how does James are able just to do this all on their own? I have no fucking clue. And then form a band. I have no fucking clue. But yeah, the
It's a
album
nice
is
trip
fucking
line
great.
that you have to walk across with the
Yeah.
genre blending.
Yeah.
But
But
that's what happens when you listen to several different types of music. Is it starts to permeate into the primary music you're making, and that's how interesting things happen.
good, you definitely know how to pin it down, Tony. Hi, Mr. Death Metal. But yeah,
Mr. Metal.
no, but it's definitely an album to listen to for sure if you're into all that shit that I just mentioned. Uh, and then a couple. Oh wow, I can't not pronounce this name because good old Scandinavian black metal here. Satanic War Master. I have not heard a lot of people talk about not just the new album. Okay, I want to try to pronounce it. Amon God. I'm just gonna call it Armageddon because that's what it sounds. It probably is translated to Armageddon. And then the one that came out in 2022 was Fimbul Winter, which
Amon
nobody
Gondor,
talks about.
I think. I don't
Huh?
know. Amon Gondor, I think. I don't
Amon
know.
Gonder, probably. Um, I haven't really heard much people talk about Fimbul Winter. I think I'm probably saying that all shit wrong, but that one came out last year. Then this year came the Amangonder. Holy shit! The album was both albums were fucking fantastic. Yeah, they're criminally underrated, Denisha. it's like I don't understand why nobody talks about them. Even their really raw shit was good. It was probably my first vinyl I ever purchased. I can't pronounce the fucking name, so fuck that. Um, but this album, you could really tell it was more production value to it and everything, which I was down with, and I fucking loved every minute of this album. Both albums were really fucking good. It just went from this raw to like, okay, we're this fucking legit productive, really good band. I don't even know if that makes sense, anything I said. But yeah, I don't know if you've been listening to Satanic War Master. I don't know if you're into them, but definitely at least try to listen to the last album. It's fucking good.
Hmm.
Next, Tony, it's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just. Oh yeah, I got this Venom box set recently, so I've been going through some of the Venom stuff, and I forgot how stupid some of the lyrics were. It's fun, it's awesome, but yeah, even back in the '80s, people said, yeah, Venom, they're awesome, they're heavy, but they're also fucking stupid.
Mhm.
I mean, when you tiny,
Tiny.
tiny,
Pretty sure it
Tiny
was a
Tim, we're in
typo.
Charles Dickens' play. Anyway,
No, Denisha, you're right. I'm glad they approved their sound too. Especially because like it's not like it was a huge turn. It ain't like they went like Cradle of Filth. You know what I mean? It ain't like they went there or something.
I
It
like.
just definitely got better. Like I appreciate the raw sound. I fucking do. And then I'm not really that into like the raw black metal scene. I mean, some of them are good. Some of them I'm like, okay, dude. I don't know. But it definitely was a good transition that they did. But anyways, continue, Tony or Tiny.
Yeah, got some Godflesh, got some Sleep. That new Godflesh album that just came out. It's as good as you can expect from Godflesh. You know, they're not a band that you would think would translate well from the '80s and '90s to the current period, but oh man, here they come. The drum machines are more powerful than ever, and the music is still heavy. And Justin Broderick, almost anything he touches turns to gold. So the new album is called Purge, and it's about him going through being diagnosed with PTSD and autism and him navigating the world through that, you know, because he got diagnosed pretty late in life. He's like 52 now.
Okay. All right. So this one, the next one for me, okay, let me explain it. There are two black atmospheric black metal bands. One's more on the folkier side, but they both have this song called Land of the Dead, right? So it's by the Summoning. I believe the Summoning or just Summoning was the original one.
Something.
Who yeah, who had the song, and then Eldamar had it might be Eldama or Eldamar. I think I forgot the R, but who then did their own version, which is it's almost alike. Almost, I want to say maybe Summoning was a little bit more folkier because when I was listening to their albums, it was like a lot more folk I felt in it than more than the atmospheric black metal side. But holy shit, that song is beautiful. It's just what you would think out of atmospheric black metal. It's fucking beautiful. You can hear the fucking nature to it, just fucking in the background. You just fucking love every minute of it, dude. And somebody introduced it to me on Instagram. So yeah, so that's why I was like, what the fuck is this? So then he was like, oh, it's this person. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, so like that yeah. So shout out to that person. So great fucking, song. Both versions are fucking great. So yeah, just listen to either one, you'll be happy. Next.
Yeah, it was a black metal band from Portland, actually, that I've been burned. I've had a couple of their albums burned for me recently. Atriarch.
Hmm.
I don't know. It's like a blackened doom metal kind of, and I think they throw some acoustic guitars in there once in a while, and it's pretty good. They have an album called The Unending Pathway. It's pretty fucking awesome. I mean, I listened to it and I felt pretty moved by it. You know, it's It's raw, it's interesting production, but again, the songwriting, it's on point. And then I was burned another album of theirs, and I didn't like it as much. But that one album, I liked what I heard. Then there's a then there's a band called Drudka. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Drudkh.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say the name either, but I do like them a lot.
Yeah, I was burning them pretty recently, and it reminded me of Agalok because of the folksy stuff. But Agalok, you can't really reproduce it because their sound is more definitive. These guys weren't even trying to be Agalok. I think they have their own thing, and it's definitely more black metal sounding.
Definitely, yeah.
And it's interesting stuff.
Okay, awesome, dude. So, a band I've been listening to. I hate to admit this just because I talk a lot of shit about them, but I've been listening to Motley Crue a lot.
I saw them open for Kiss back in 2012, and that's what he sounded like. He was skipping every other word.
Yeah.
Fat boy.
My favorite song from them, huh?
Kickstart my kidneys.
My favorite song from them is actually "Starry Eyes." It's actually one of my favorite songs from them. I think that was like the only song I would listen to too. But yeah,
what the hell album was that from?
It's the one where he has the pants. I don't know. I think it's that one, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, you guys. It's fine. I'm not the biggest Crue fan.
Okay.
But yeah, I think it's off the one where you see like there's like the pants or whatever. Not to be confused with Bruce Springsteen, but yeah, it's just. Oh god.
Yeah, Bruce Springsteen showing his butt.
I stay talking shit about Motley Crue, but we'll still listen to them. Shout out the devil to be exact.
Actually, the 1994 self-titled album is really fucking good. It's a different singer. Vince Neil's not on. It's a guy named John Corabi, who also is in a band called The Scream, which is excellent.
With John Fry.
Now, a lot of people don't like that album because Vince isn't on it, but you know what? It's badass. It's heavy. The songs are a little long, but that drum sound sounds like a shotgun.
The fact that you could see Brad Pitt right
songs like Misunderstood and Hooligan's Holiday and Uncle Jack, which goes into pretty dark territory for Motley Crue, but it's a dark album. It was 1994. They had grunge. They had a target to aim at, which it doesn't quite come off as a full-on grunge album, but it's heavy. It's transitional in a way.
Yeah.
Because it definitely doesn't sound like what you'd expect from the Crue.
Maybe I'll give that one a shot then.
You need to. It's fucking good. Actually, it's my favorite Crue album.
Okay. So
because, like, some of those Crue albums, there are songs that I like, but I wouldn't want to listen to a whole album of theirs. That one, solid from beginning to
end. Okay. So
got a guy who can actually fucking sing.
So the other album I've been listening to is another black metal album is by Archgoat, Worship the Eternal Darkness. I believe Trez here on YouTube was the one who told me about this album to listen to because I have been out the loop with Archgoat for a while, since like 2017 I think, or 2018 whenever they had the other album. But the reason why they told me to listen to that one, because everyone knows I'm like a Werewolf fan, and I've said many times I cannot say the fucking album title because it's so long. It's like Pestilence or something. But everybody knows, I've said it so many times, I am convinced when they recorded that album, there was like a sex ritual going on, because that shit will fucking wake you up. You don't need Viagra for that shit. But then when I have posted it up one time during March Metal Madness, that this is one of my favorite albums or whatever, Trez had told me, well, you're probably gonna like Worship the Eternal Darkness by Archgoat, and I listened to it. It's just as good, don't get me wrong, but it didn't put me too much in the mood, but it put me slightly in the mood. I will probably listen to it in the background during the dirty business. So yeah, now you guys already know too. They already have like a whole playlist for that too. I've been
Play The
also
Cure and Monster Magnet.
nah. I mean, okay. I've
Temple
been
of Your
on
Dreams by
symphonic metal
Monster
binge.
Magnet. Or Pretty Hate Machine by 9 Inch Nails.
But yeah, that's what I've been listening to as well. It's been one of my favorites. So, Tony, do you have any other more favorites? Because I ran out of like favorites that I've been listening to. However, I do have a band I hate. So before I get on the band I hate, do you have any more that you want to share?
Well, man, been listening to a lot of Kiss lately. It's yeah, people might say, "Oh, well, they suck because all they do is they have their image, they have their makeup and
Denisha.
the fire.
I'm sorry, I'm reading
They wouldn't
Denisha's
be good
comment.
at all if they didn't have that stuff." Fuck you! Listen to the first 3 albums; they're brilliant. You know, they were broke and they were struggling, and so they knew that in the songwriting department they had to put all their eggs in one basket. You know, songs like "She" and "Parasite" and what else? 100,000 Years. Yes, the solo in that one. Bad as hell, man. Oh! And then, of course, they went disco controversially, and some people don't like that. But you know what? Still, good music,
Yeah,
good
Denisha, I
songwriting,
feel the
even if
same
you're
way
not a
too.
fan
Like, I'm
of
not
them.
the biggest fan, but they got some bangers. I'm not gonna fucking like deny that shit.
Listen to Creatures of the Night. The album Creatures of the Night, that is a metal album. That is not a rock album. That is a fucking metal album. And part of it, they were trying to rebound because they released 3 albums in a row that alienated their fan base. So
Hmm.
Creatures was their heavy album that they were trying to win their fan base back. It took more time than they expected for that to happen, but War Machine, I Love It Loud, Saint and Sinner, the title
Hmm.
track. And then, of course, you got the Revenge album probably 10 years later. It's a really heavy album. Songs like Unholy and Heart of Chrome. I Just Wanna. Good stuff.
Good stuff.
Hey, I got nothing on my plate. Don't feel like you have to rush anything.
No, 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 no,
Because
no.
this is probably just going to devolve into us
I'm
telling
going
jokes and
through
being.
my notes that I have on my laptop. That's why I'm just looking at my laptop. No, you could continue going. But I just, like
Because
I
I
said,
don't know,
I
I'm
just have
sort of getting the impression you're rushing through some of it.
no, no. I'm
You
looking
don't
through
have to
my
do that at
fucking
all.
my notes I have on here. That's because I saved some bands and everything. I'm like going through like I know I felt like I'm forgetting something. That's why.
Well, that's
And then I
wonderful.
put in also Creatures of the Night. That's why. That's what I was doing. I was typing in Creatures of the Night.
Fucking awesome album. Hey, talk to me after the stream. I can tell you about some Kiss.
I just
I've
don't.
been
I
listening
was
to
I
them
was
since
so
I was
close
a
about to
kid.
press the play button. I was like, no, I don't need to be fucking copyright right now. It's like
Those fucking drums at the intro of Creatures of the Night. Like, that album's known for its drum sound. It's very powerful. They sound like cannons.
I am not.
Eric Carr, the Fox.
I am not gonna play it right now. I'm tempted, but I was like, don't play it right now because you're gonna get a copyright strike. I was like,
Oh yeah, I've been playing some Immolation, Unsung Heroes in American death metal. They had a middle period in the 2000s, I'd say, where those albums are a little hard to find because
Circus and God of
those
Thunder are pretty
albums were
good.
released on a different label
Hmm.
in France, and so the distribution on them isn't quite as good as the current albums from Nuclear Blast. But I can say confidently that Immolation has never released a bad album ever.
No, Limp Bizkit is not on the list, dude. It's just. I'm not gonna lie. I think what was it, the 2021 album, whatever it was. That was a pretty good album. I'm not. They were basically making fun of themselves, but it was good.
Yeah, they're a band worth making fun of.
And he's making money off of it. Good for him. I know
Ugh.
people who went to school with his wife, and they all said or the ex-wife, I should say, and they all said she was fucking crazy. It was like,
You
oh,
gotta
like
be
that's
crazy if you marry him.
yeah. I
Goodness.
mean, I think they were both meant to be, but it just was too much friction, you know.
HH, Todd, Jaws. Hey, how you doing, Hales? How you doing? Also
Yeah.
been listening to some Swallow the Sun lately because I fucking love them. Beautiful Finnish doom metal. I don't know. Have you listened to any Swallow the Sun, Jax?
No, I haven't, to tell you the truth. But there was a band. Hold on. Sorry, I'm like I said, I'm looking through all the stuff because I know I'm missing something. But continue. No, continue. Whatever you like. Okay. You look. Should I take notes? Because you look like you have a lot to tell me that I should listen to.
I mean, I can message you afterwards and tell you what to listen to. But yeah, Swallow the Sun.
Oh yeah, I forgot we're besties now, so we have each other's numbers.
Yeah, doom
Besties.
metal. Yeah, doom metal from Finland, and I got to see them on their last American tour.
See, here's the thing. I'm not. Well, I don't know. I'll go ahead and give it a try. I always give them a try. I'm not the biggest doom metal fan, but that doesn't okay. Just because I'm not the biggest fan doesn't mean I won't give it a listen to. I mean, it's better than fucking slam metal. If you tell me to listen to a slam metal band, I'm not fucking doing it. So,
Well, the thing about Swallow the Sun, they're a little different from other doom metal bands in their sound
hmm
in quite a few ways. And their sound also evolves a bit over the years. So some albums are more death doom than full on doom, and also the vocal styles are different from album to album, I think.
hmm
There's an album they did called Hope. Has a song on it called "Don't Fall Asleep." It's one
what's
of their
some
more.
good doom metal out shit? I was like, what?
Don't feel like you have to read these automatic. Wait. I'm sorry. You're just looking on your phone. I got the laptop too, so I'm just taking my time.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, I'm not on my laptop. No, I'm on my phone.
Okay, what's some good doom metal, Chi? Denisha, check out Asunder. They were a funeral doom metal band from Oakland, and the reason I know about them is because Dystopia's drummer Dino was in that band. They have an album called A Clarion Call. It's really fucking good. But another reason, Jax, you should listen to Swallow the Sun is because they have a song that has guest vocals from Annette of Nightwish.
Oh, okay, swallow. Uh,
And she fits in amazingly with it.
what's the name of the song?
Let me look. Let's see. Swallow the Sun. I'm blanking at the moment. So much going
Yeah,
on.
no worries.
Annette.
Yeah, it's the same thing what I do. I blank out a lot, and how that's why I'm on my laptop, and that's why I'm like looking down. So I'm not rushing or anything. It's just I'm trying to get the info down. That's why.
Cathedral Walls.
Cathedral Walls. Okay.
Don't feel rushed. I
There we
got
go.
all the time in the world.
All right, so I'm gonna add that to my playlist to listen to later. Yeah, and in case you guys are wondering, because I know I did Metal Around the World Romania, and in case you guys are wondering if I have any favorites from there, if you didn't see the live stream, it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't bad the metal from there, but it just wasn't traditionally my favorite. So, and that's me being nice right there. No, but it's definitely a unique style of metal. I don't know if I still have the playlist on my Spotify, but for those of you that follow me on Spotify, you could go check it out. It's somewhere in there.
Yeah.
I still have the Chili playlist. Holy shit! I'm like, sorry, but yeah, it was definitely not an easy country to find a lot of music from either.
Yeah, some of those countries you gotta dig real deep.
Oh shit! When I did Lithuania and Latvia, fuck that, dude. I forgot what video it was, but I got so much hate on it for like not liking the music. It was just so bad. Estonia, fuck no, dude. It's not countries I want to revisit again.
Have you gotten to Singapore yet?
Did I?
That's the
No, I think
land
that
of
was.
worm rot.
No, I did. I believe so. I gotta look through my playlist because I'm not sure. I might be confused with Malaysia. I'm not sure.
What is your
Um,
name? What is your
I mean,
quest?
I've heard of Warm Rock, but I haven't really listened to them. I mean, for all I know, I probably did, and it's been a while.
What is the capital of Malaysia?
I'm gonna pretend I'm dumb and I don't know. Like, I don't know, Uncle Tony. You tell me.
Anyway, hey, what's the capital of Thailand? Do you know this one?
Yes, I know that one. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna go back to talking about music. Anyways, let me at least. What? I missed something. I missed
The
something.
capital of Thailand.
Oh saying it, dude.
Yeah, so I said it for you.
Okay. Anyways, let me at least talk real quick about the band that I hate, and then we'll get to more music. It's fine. So the band that I hate so much, and I'm gonna tear this apart, and I don't care if you guys fucking hate me for this. I do not care, especially because I've gotten so much shit from people for liking Ghost. I fucking despise Sleep Token. This was probably the worst fucking shit I heard, and yet they're raving about it. And it doesn't surprise me as these guys with these thick frame emo glasses. I love my emos. Shut the fuck up. It's like I love my emos. But I'm just like, what the fuck is it? It sounds like Sam Smith is singing, and then that last album, let me look it up. Hold on. Sleep. My Google is literally gonna be like, this is not you. Why are you looking this up? We're gonna like mark this as spam because that's how fucking terrible I hate this fucking album so much. Take me
Instead of
back.
listening to Sleep Token, you should just listen to Sleep.
Right. Take me back to Eden. So it was the fucking. Remember how I said that Haunt and Hellripper are good to? They're good at meshing on a bunch of different shit. Oh shit. We're gonna have to really wrap this up because remember I'm doing this on my phone. Remember? Um. Yeah. No more than 10 minutes. Okay. So not only was this fucking terrible. Okay, those bands were able to mesh shit up, like mesh it all in together. I mean, very well, have it flow. There is no flow to this. I don't know what the fuck I was listening to. It was probably the worst shit I ever listened to in my life. And everyone likes their whole little outfits and everything. You guys gave Ghost so much shit. So much fucking shit. But yeah, you guys are praising this fucking watered down. I don't know what the fuck band is this.
Yeah, they don't want to bewitch you in the moonlight.
I don't know if you listen to Sleep Token or not, but
I hadn't really heard anything out of them. I did hear an amusing news story about them a few weeks ago. Maybe maybe it should be reiterated here.
what is the
I think I already told you the story. It was a quiet part of one of the Sleep Token songs at one of their shows, and someone farted at the show, and they caught it on camera.
That one.
Yeah, someone farted at the show, and then everybody laughed at it.
Let's see.
And somehow it made news. It made headlines. It's on Metal Injection. It's on Metal Sucks.
Okay.
And it's on
There's
video.
No way,
it's
Tony,
funnier than hell.
Technical question. There's no way to fucking like, because remember how I was able to go off camera? Because I could get my charger connected to my laptop. But there's like no way, just so you guys don't have to see the shuffling. You guys are probably going to be staring at the ceiling. Because I could turn off the mic, but I can't turn off the fucking camera.
What?
Okay, you know what? You're just going to have to entertain them while it stares at the ceiling, okay? Because I'm going to grab my charger, okay?
Yeah, grab your charger. I'll entertain them.
You're good at that anyways.
Denisha said it had to be the loudest part. Dude, it's on YouTube. You can look it up. I feel like this is one of those stories where if it wasn't caught on video, nobody would believe it. But yeah, that apparently happened. It actually sounded like the guy shat himself. There's no way he didn't. I mean, that's the nice thing about going to shows. It's so loud in there that you can fart and nobody will know it's you.
Stop.
Hey, there've been plenty of times where I've dealt it, but there's also been plenty of times on the other side of that where I've had it dealt too. So yeah, there's another side to that. You don't know who it is. So that's I've been focusing more on wearing colognes and brushing my teeth and chewing gum lately. That way I can smell more pleasant for those around me. Because here's the thing: you can smell pleasant, but when you go to a metal show, anything goes. People smell like farts, sweat, beer, the burgers they ate before the show. My goodness.
Yeah.
I mean, there's an amalgam of different scents at metal shows.
Yeah. All right, I connected my thing so we can at least have a little bit more time, just a little bit at least. So.
Oh, so you're plugged in now?
I'm plugged in now. Yeah.
Plug me in and keep me high. Shock me. I'll kiss. I'll send it to you later.
Okay. But yeah, so that was my rant on Sleep Token. Now you all know how I feel. If I offended you, I mean, how much have I been offended by the shit? I'm sorry. I just have to look the other way. So just look the other way. That's what I do all the time on social media when I see shit I don't like. I just look the other way. Yeah. Anyways,
Jason,
yeah, let's continue. That was
oh,
just the one band I dislike. Okay, but real quick, do you have any non-metal stuff you've been listening to?
plenty. Uh,
Okay.
the Frozen Autumns one. They are a darkwave band from Italy. Beautiful
Mhm.
stuff. If you're a fan of goth bands and darkwave bands like Clan of Zymox, you'll love Frozen Autumn. Let's see what else. Faith in the Muse. That's another one. They're not together anymore,
Mhm.
but they're. Oh yeah, London After Midnight. Was listening to them last night because my love. Just gotta have that voice. Sisters of Mercy. That's another one. What else? What else? Motorhead's live album, Everything Louder Than Everything Else. A lot of
Oh,
people
you know what?
say
I
that
was
No
listening
Sleep.
to them. I was listening. Oh shit. There we go.
Yeah, a lot of people
Yes.
say that No Sleep Till Hammersmith is their favorite Motorhead live album, but the thing is, that only has one LP or one disc. This
Mhm.
is a double disc album, so you get more songs. The sound quality's probably objectively better. The set list is amazing. And
Oh
I
my
think
god.
even Lemmy liked it better. So there you go.
What the
And
hell?
it feels more like a live album because you hear more of the banter.
Oh god. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
All right. It kept popping up. Do you trust this device? I'm like, dude, how many times have I charged it along my laptop? Like, why are you asking me this?
Is it a trustworthy phone? Has it been treating you with respect and kindness?
Oh my
Is it
god.
is
Yeah.
it paying its
No.
fair share of the household bills?
Yeah, it was just acting weird. Sorry. But anyways, yeah. So
I
I
like
guess
your
for me,
eyeshadow. It's a nice color.
thanks. Hmm?
It's a nice
Oh,
color.
thank you.
Good.
It's funny because
You
you
like?
always hate it when I did my makeup. I was like, but thank you for
No,
complimenting
I
me.
didn't.
You said I don't like it when girls wear makeup unless it's the goth kinds, and here I am doing my porn star makeup. So
I did not say that.
yeah.
Funny you mention that because my last girlfriend was a makeup guru, so
Oh my god. Yeah, because I remember you used to say that all the time. I don't like it when girls wear makeup. But yeah, for some reason you like them when I wear red lipstick. Anyways, listen.
I did.
Let's,
I did.
huh?
Hey, she's lying, folks. Don't listen to
Yeah, I
her.
am not. I swear on my favorite nephew, I am not lying.
You're swearing on mortals?
On my favorite
Yes.
nephew.
Uh, 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 you're picking favorites.
Yeah.
You're picking
Yeah.
favorites.
I have no this whole family
Wow,
has
that's
no problem doing that.
narcissistic. Your other nieces and nephews are gonna grow up feeling neglected. They're gonna be in therapy.
To be fair, my oldest nephew is only 5 years younger than me. And my favorite nephew is about to be 24. And then I have my younger one who is 9. So
So I
yeah.
can keep saying you, Denisha. Fuck you.
Don't you dare tell her fuck her. Leave her alone.
Hey. She knows we're busting balls. She's in my comment section all the time and fucking I tried to get her to go to Skinny Puppy in New York when I was there and she was like, "Oh, I don't know if I can make it." So I still make fun of her for it.
So are you gonna make fun of me for not going to go see Agalock? Is that what you're trying to say?
I probably will. Speaking of which, how much Agalock are you familiar with? I love you too, Denisha. You're
Not
so
that
nice.
much. I mean, I know who they are, obviously, and I'm familiar with that L cover, but I have not seen the other bands on the list yet because I know it's like a beer fest thing.
I'm not talking about the Colorado one. I'm talking about the Portland one.
Oh, I thought that was the beer fest one.
No, the Beer
Oh,
Fest one is in December. It's a 2-day thing. I'm not going to that.
oh, okay, never mind. I thought that was the one. Okay, no, I'm not that
Portland is
familiar with them.
Agalock on their own. There's like 3 bands.
Oh, okay.
And hopefully there's a live album because that would be pretty awesome. I don't think they've ever released a live disc. They released a live DVD, but it kind of sucked because John was sick when he
Mhm.
recorded, so his voice is sounding kind of messed up. And actually, they tried to auto tune some of the parts that he messed up, and it actually made it worse. So,
It made it worse with auto-tune. Well, yeah, I could see that.
well, you can hear it. You can hear it in certain parts glitching out, kind of, because auto tune also works in real time when bands
Mm,
play live. It's not just a studio thing.
okay.
Like you can be more precise in the studio with it, but you can oftentimes get it to work live.
Yeah. I don't know,
I,
because like I said, I'm not that familiar with them, but doesn't that I don't know who the other bands are playing either, but because you're gonna be there, what, for 3
Agadolf
days?
didn't release that many albums. They had 5 studio albums, I think. So, and they had a couple EPs. So it's an easy catalog to go through, but it's one of those catalogs that you want to make time to give your attention to because the music just there's so much depth, so many layers, just so much going on, so much to analyze.
Yeah.
It's great for when you're on your walks in the woods somewhere because it just the nature setting. They're all about that.
Okay. So a little ambient in there.
They do ambient too,
Okay. Mm,
and noise, and they go in the doom metal territory once in a while, and it works for them.
okay. Well, I'll give them a listen and then I'll let you know. Yeah, I'm down. Let's go. But yeah, it's just the fact, you guys. I'm not an Oregon fan. Just yeah. I mean, I get it. I'm pro West Coast, but I think I think Washington State and like California make fun of Oregon the most. That's just what I think. Just because it's a boring place. That's why when you said Portland, I was like, oh, it couldn't even be Seattle. Like, really?
Well, I tell people I'm going to Portland, and they're like, "Oh, all the drugs, all the homeless people."
That's
That's
everywhere.
every city. Yeah,
Every city I've been to. Jeez.
I find that a lot of the commentary like that from people is usually from people who have either never been to these places or they've only been once for a couple days and they didn't get out of it what they were hoping for. And a lot of them are small town people too, so they're not used to the city life anyway. So
Dude, like I've gone up to San Francisco and I remember everybody was looking at me weird when I told them I was from LA. They're like, "Well, we were expecting a lot of plastic surgery on you." I'm like, "I'm not in the downtown Hollywood where there's all these transplants at. Those are not LA people. Those are transplants." We got crackheads and bullshit here too. I mean, yeah, it's like to say, like, yeah, of course, if you go to Skid Row, obviously they're going to be there, but just avoid Skid Row.
I remember
But that's where
you.
the Cecil Hotel is at, so people want to go there. I'm like, okay, well, I don't know why you want to go there, but okay.
Well, every time I tell somebody I'm going to New Orleans, they're like, "Oh, there's a lot of crime in New Orleans." I have never once felt unsafe in New Orleans. I mean, part of it's also because of situational awareness. I don't know. I mean, just don't walk in areas that look like they're run by a bunch of pimps, you know?
It's the same thing. Like I know that because I haven't been there, but I've been wanting to go to like Austin, Texas, and it's the same thing. They're like, there's just people begging for money and blah blah blah. I was like, okay, I don't know why they haven't seen downtown Houston, but there was that shit too. But I'm like, okay, but yeah, it's like I don't know. It's just it's obviously people that are not out of their comfort zone for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah. How did we get on this? All because of Agalog, okay?
Well, that's what I was hoping that it would get to. It would. I told you it might devolve into us just bullshitting around.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. Okay. No, I'm cool with that.
I'm sure it'll be entertaining for somebody. If you ever come to Wisconsin, be careful in Milwaukee. Okay.
I ain't that bad. Just avoid the rough parts mid your neck. Sweat. Okay, never mind. You can see it more than I can.
New Orleans, I miss it already.
It's a place I want to visit. I haven't visited that place yet. I've only been to like the Houston area, but never passed into the next state.
You would love New Orleans.
I mean,
The
I've been to
food,
Denver for just a little
the
bit.
food, the architecture of the buildings. It's especially around Halloween. It's just cool to look
You
at.
want to answer that question? I don't think I'm familiar with Macabre. Well, maybe I am. It's probably just been a while.
Thoughts on the band Macabre? I hadn't heard them in a while.
Yeah, I'm looking them up right now too.
Extreme metal band from Chicago. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I
I have
want
not
to say
listened to
one
them.
of their shirts came in the Metalhead box one time, and I can't remember.
I don't know. I don't remember that one, but then again, I haven't subscribed back for a while, so it was probably one of the ones after that. Yeah, but definitely, I don't know, but I'll let you know if I do. But like I said, I won't let you know till like August if I do go. I'll probably be the one taking the pictures of him and the fans. It's probably gonna people be like, "Can you take a picture of us?" I'm like, "Didn't you bring your fucking girlfriend to do that shit?" Like, why me?
Well, somebody's got to hold the camera, just like in business meetings. And if it's raining outside, you bring an underling to hold the umbrella. He's not
I
there to
wonder.
talk. He's not there to give his opinions. He's just there to hold the umbrella
Wow. Okay.
while the mob bosses talk. Those that want respect, give respect.
I'm just not looking forward to like renting a room and everything, or even if it's like fucking the other one, Airbnb. It's just like I'm not looking forward paying the price for that. And I don't want
There's
to
a
hit up
price we gotta pay.
and I don't want to hit up my uncle Emilio who lives out there. Be like, hey, can I stay with you guys? I don't even know where they live at. So I'm like, I know they live in Oregon, but I don't know what part of Oregon.
Twisted Sister for you.
Huh?
I was just singing some Twisted Sister for you. For all 5 people watching it. And one of those is probably me because I got it pulled up to the laptop. Actually, one of those is probably you too because you got it pulled up to the laptop too, don't you?
The what?
The live stream.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know how this one works, too. Like I said, I'm used to StreamYard.
But hey, it is more functional over here. Are you feeling that way?
Favorite thrash band?
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, Megadeth, I guess, even though they kind of changed a lot. But I mean,
Hello,
Liam,
baby.
haven't you been around my channel? Why are you asking this right now? I'm like, I know I've seen you before. I was like, you look familiar.
He wants to participate, so he's dipping his toes in the
Not
water
trying to pay for a
before he
hotel.
asks the
Girl, I don't
difficult
blame
question.
you. When I had to pay for a hotel just in Denver, I was like, yeah, yeah, no. Oh, I didn't even tell you my non-metal that I've been listening to. Yeah, okay, because you were talking about a bunch of goth bands. I mean, with me, it's no surprise, especially because I went to go see them in March, but it's AFI. I mean, Sing of Sorrow. So I'm like, it's just any other AFI band. I mean, I did a whole fucking video on that and going to that and why Powerwolf does. It's like Powerwolf.
Did
So
Drab Majesty open up for AFI when you saw them?
who?
Drab Majesty.
I don't know. I just know it was Chelsea Wolf because that's what time because I was in the merch line and I didn't see. I then it was Chelsea Wolf and I forgot who was the band after them.
Because Drab Majesty got to open for them on tour sometime in the last year. And
well, they
they're
also
probably my favorite band of the last 10 years.
yeah, they're well because I know they had a tour before that, but within the same year because the Sing of Sorrow was in March for the anniversary of it. And then I think they also played in, I want to say it was January. That was their tour. I think I might be wrong.
Did you
I
guys
haven't
get the
seen it,
chance to
Liam.
see Death to All with Suffocation? I did not. People asked if I was gonna go to that, and I chose not to because I just didn't really feel like going. It's as simple as that.
Simple.
I don't know. I kind of feel like that documentary that came out on Death a few years ago kind of ruined the band for me. Because they spent so much time shit talking Chuck, and around the time I was sort of in the circle of certain members that were in death for some time. And I got to hear some of their stories about drama with each other, drama with death, drama amongst themselves. And it just left a sour taste in my mouth. And I haven't 100% recovered from it. So whatever.
Yeah.
I know they're not the only band that has drama. Most bands do. But like, I don't know.
Sorry. Most bands do, but what can you do
I
about
will.
it? It's their issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm pretty sure it's no surprise. Like, yeah, I've been listening to a lot of AFI. What else? And then obviously, My Chemical Romance. I've been listening to them because I'm in a depressed state of my life, so that's where I go listen to.
Well, whatever brings you comfort, that's what the music's there for. Hey,
Exactly. So who
friends
cares what
friends
it
come
is?
and go. Family will fuck you harder than your enemies will,
Okay,
but
I'm a
music, the
okay.
music will always stay with you. It'll never tell you you're not good enough.
I'm gonna tell this story right here and only, and I don't know if he's still subscribed to my channel or not, but everyone on here knows I had a really good friend, so who disappeared. Here's the thing: we're both AFI fans. Let's just call
My
him
channel's better.
what? No, not that one. I know who you're thinking.
Oh, not
No,
that one.
not
Okay.
that one. The I don't think you remember him, but anyways. Do not, no, we're not going there. We're not going there. Anyways,
My channel's still better.
so he was a really good friend of mine and everything. And then like we're both huge AFI fans. So both huge. And when they announced that, they were doing the Sing of Sorrow tour, obviously I was gonna wait because I was like, no, the tickets are gonna be cheaper because they were way overpriced. And I remember being on Ticketmaster doing the wait list thing, and he was doing it, get the code and all that stuff, right? So we were both doing that, right? And then he fucking ghosts me and cuts me off on fucking grabs the popcorn. Fire my stomach getter. Shut up, dude. Okay. So, and I remember I was like fucking telling him, like, let's just wait a while. It's not worth because it was like fucking overpriced, dude. And I was like, look, I love AFI, but I know you ain't worth that much. I was like, I've seen your regular ticket prices, okay? You guys are not worth that much. So
Pretty much.
then I told myself, you know what? I'm gonna buy the tickets right before Christmas. That way it could be his gift, regardless how much it would have been. Dude, he ghosted me like the day after Thanksgiving. Yeah. So I saved myself an extra no, $400. Yeah, because then I waited, started drinking Mountain Dew. You guys are not all in this, okay? So I started, what's it called? And I was gonna buy our tickets and everything. I was like, no, because he's like a brother to me. I love him. I'm gonna buy him like the ticket. He doesn't have to worry about anything. He just needs to drive us there. That's it. And it's not that far from where we live. The Inglewood Forum is not that far. So and I was gonna do that, but he ghosted me after Thanksgiving. And I'm like, wow. I'm like, and I know why. I know how he got manipulated by who and everything. I was all right, bitch, be that way. I don't care. So, so okay.
Ain't that some fuckity duckity?
So UFO Liam. But
Yeah, UFO.
so then like, I pretty much got the hints and everything of what's going on. I knew who it was and everything. Don't get me wrong. So then I was like, okay. So finally, in I think February, I bought the tickets, the AFI ticket, well, just one ticket, I should say. Oh yeah, it's a good thing I waited because not only did I have a perfect seat, and you guys who have seen the video, you know how close I was and everything. Not only did I have a good seat, and I could see all that's going in the back stage and everything. I was able to see everything, and I think I didn't even pay not even $200. So if I would have bought them in December when they were skyrocket, I probably would have spent $700 on the both of us. So, you know, because of his stupidity, and and I know he like backstabbed me and told that bitch everything. So because of his stupidity, I saved like $400 or $500. So yeah.
Well, that's
But yeah,
quite the
so
gift to give somebody to begin with.
huh?
That's quite the gift to give somebody to
Well,
begin
he
with.
was always like a brother to me. He was there for me and everything, but just like that, it's gone. You know? And then you
Yeah.
find out they weren't really your friends after all. You find out that they were just saying all this shit. So, anyways, it got a little too deep. So,
Yeah.
but thanks, dude, for abandoning me when my mom got really sick and she was at her worst state.
That sounds fucked up.
Yeah. Anyways, how's everybody's sex life?
You stole that line from me. See, this is what happens. People hang around
Yeah,
you
I've heard of
enough, and they
Mortician,
start
dude.
picking up
Mortician's a
their
great
bad
fucking band.
habits.
You know, Denisha, you know, because I know you followed him. I don't know if you still do, because a lot of people liked him, and I don't blame people. He's the same zodiac sign as you, Denisha.
Of the zodiac lung.
And Skull Diamond, if you're still there, he has the same name as you.
You can't.
The first name, I should say.
How big into stoner rock and stoner metal are you?
Oh shit. I don't mind it, but I'm not like heavy into deep into it. But continue. I am intrigued.
I don't know. Well, not even really deep bands. I'm just thinking of Monster Magnet at the moment. The early stuff that's more of a stoner rock type thing. They got a song called Zodiac Lung.
Oh,
That's what that made me think of.
that's why you're thinking of that. I like how you could easily.
Basically, the whole album's about smoking weed and doing weird shit.
I'm pretty sure it's about that.
It came out in '92, I think, and it didn't sell worth a fuck when it first came out, but it's a great album.
Yeah.
Tasty jams. That's what I call them. That's when the songs are real good.
Oh, but yeah. But yeah, dude. It's just. I'm sorry I brought in the Electric Wizard. I haven't seen them play, but I heard they are. They're actually pretty good. I do like them a lot. It's been a while since I listened to any other shit, but
Yeah, they're sexy.
they're sexy. Like, okay. Ay, ay. All right, dude. I'm getting ready to wrap it up. What about you?
I'm just vibing. And Caius, yeah, Denisha knows Caius. Fucking top 15 favorite band for me.
Yeah.
Good shit.
Oh, here's the band I was trying to mention, but you interrupted me. um, the one I'm still trying, but I know a lot of people like them. I think they're called like Moon Sorrow or something.
I haven't heard them.
Moon something. I know you saw
I
them.
know there's Moon Spell.
Moon Spell. There we go. Yeah, they're.
Now, they're sexy.
Well, you need to tell me which songs to listen to because I forgot what album I was listening to. I was like, nah.
The Crowley, like they do a cover of Mr. Crowley on one of their albums. Pretty good.
Okay.
And the singer's name is Fernando. Now you seem like the kind of woman who would like a guy named Fernando.
No, I don't date within my own race. I like the. I know for those of you, shocker, I'm not white, but I was like, shocker. You've been knowing, especially because you've heard me speak Spanish and cussing somebody out. So it's like,
Hijo de la chingada.
at least. But yeah, no, but I know that sounds weird when people are like, oh, you don't go. What do you mean you don't go for? No, I do go for white guys, but that's not within my own race. And I like the Euro guys, like the Euro guys. Like I like them mixed with like I don't know Central Europe or something like that, or Scandinavian. So
Avantasia. Oh, Avantasia. Do you know Avantasia?
oh, of course I know Avantasia, especially the one where they
Good.
did with the Scorpions.
That's good. That's good.
That's a good song. Dying for an Angel. Fuck yeah. What was the
Almost forgot
last?
about them until I was looking at the computer. But yeah, they have an album called Darkness and Hope. Moonspell. They have an album called Darkness and Hope. It's really
I
fucking
really
good.
did within my women are the exception. Yeah, see, here's the thing. I don't date within my race, but like I'll sleep with Latinas. I don't give a fuck. Like I'll sleep with women. Yeah. Like I'll sleep with. Okay, sorry, Killbot. Are you okay?
Okay, cool. That's what we're
Um,
talking about.
Like, yeah, no, because Anisha brought it up. She was like, I don't date within my race too unless it's the women. I was like, yeah, that's the thing. Like, I'll do the women. I don't give a fuck. But I know Amaranth came out with some new stuff, but I haven't listened to it yet. And they're getting a new singer too, or adding a new singer. I don't know. Every time when Amaranth makes a change, I feel like I have to prepare myself. Like, but let's see. The last Avantasia thing I listened to, was it called like Book of Shadows or something like that? Let me see. No, Moonglow. There we go. Yeah, it was Moonglow. That's the name of the song, Book of Shadows. That's on there. Okay. Yeah, but the Scarecrow one, oh shit, that was good.
Scarecrow.
They kind of annoy you now. See, I liked them in the beginning. I saw them live when they opened for Within Temptation, but they made a whole change where they were trying to go pop, and it was so bad, and that's why Jakey left. And I mean, their newer stuff was good, but it feels like it's not the same anymore. But then I know they were announcing a new singer, and I'm like, I feel like I need to prepare myself. It's just I'm like I need to really prepare myself. Now I know how girls feel when they have to do anal. I'm like, but they don't do it for me. Too poppy now. Nightwish, oh yes, I love Nightwish. I did, or else I would have done a whole video on them. Ay, ay, ay.
I'm talking about Nightwish, and you're talking about anal.
Okay, no, you just.
So what? The only way you'll do anal is if Nightwish is playing?
No, you totally misinterpret everything. I read that you put down Nightwish. No, I'm not into that. No, that's why I said it's like girls preparing for anal. It was like I could just imagine.
Yeah,
Poor
I call it
guy.
like the tail end of that. Tail end.
Okay. Oh, yeah. But yeah. Whoa. We just really. Oh, thanks for hitting me. Boop. But yeah. Hey, as someone who's addicted to symphonic metal, I prefer Delayed Nightwish and each
Do you
song
listen to Therian? Denisha. Symphonic metal from Sweden. They started off as a groovy death metal band.
My favorite Zodiac, besides from mine, which I'm a Taurus.
Anal cut.
What the fuck? Oh, okay. It's probably Scorpios, but I like Aries are a close second.
My husband never does that.
Hmm?
That's cool.
Oh, I heard what you said. My husband never does that. Yeah.
We're gonna watch this play back, and you're gonna see me fucking bouncing around on the ball, dancing around and shit.
Oh god. Has anyone listened to Darkmoor? That was a good symphonic metal band for a while, or power metal band, I should say. I haven't listened to any of their new shit, but damn, I remember I used to play. What was it? Let's see.
Edge of Sanity.
The Gates of Oblivion.
Let's see.
Yeah, the Gates of Oblivion. I used to fucking blast that shit. Taurus, this would be on my if it wasn't for me. Aw. I don't like the men though. I will say that the Taurus men I don't fucking like. I'm down with the women, but I don't fucking like the men. Okay. I recently dated a oh my
That's
god.
a Slayer song.
I'm not even Catholic anymore, but I gotta do that.
I don't believe in any of that shit. This is a conversation.
I'm gonna do the pentagram for you, dude. I am so sorry. I'm just doing every sign right now. I'm so sorry, Noah or Ashley or whatever you go by now. Your Instagram name's a whole different name. That's why. But I'm so sorry. They're deaf. I just leave Geminis to the other air signs. Okay, sorry. You're really like I have no idea. Sorry, you said we were going to go on a whim, so
that's what we're doing.
Like, let's not talk about Tony's sign because I have a lot to say about that. I could write a whole fucking book. Why not to date? It's because I was raised by them, and then I dated a couple of them in my early 20s, and I'm just like, never again. Sorry.
I think personality types are not predetermined.
Oh God. Yeah. All right, let's move on to a different subject. And
That's
I
not going to
well,
make me upset. Yes.
yeah. Even though I said I was gonna end this, and we're still here.
See,
Uh,
see, they always say that they're gonna hang up, and they keep coming back for more. Tony, fix your
fix your
face. What are you talking about? The disdain from Tony's face.
when I said that, really, I gotta look back at it and I'm like, oh shit. When I say I could write a whole book and not the date Sagittarius. Like, damn.
My channel's
I'm
not
just surprised you would
ever.
even make a face because you don't even care about that stuff.
If you wanted to do your makeup here, you could have. I mean, it's
We're not even talking about makeup. We were talking about zodiac signs. Okay. Let's go back to music. Um, let's just go back to music. Where do we leave off? Oh yeah, the AFI. Then we got and then
a
Avantasia.
fucking side. That's what it stands for. Not a fire inside, a fuck
A
inside.
fuck inside.
Yeah,
Okay.
in case you want to do it inside the house and not on the lake or something. That really
Do
changes
any
the
of you guys
context of
listen
their
to Mr.
music, doesn't it?
Kitty?
Huh?
To Mr. Kitty? Does anybody listen to him? No? Okay. That was sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Wow, it's officially that now. Thanks.
It changes the context of their music, doesn't it?
Green Jello recently and they were fun to see. I've heard of them, but I haven't heard of their shit or anything like that.
It was a popular music video they did in the early 90s.
Oh, and that's why you did that over my voiceover of the makeup?
I don't remember what part you're referring to, but it probably
When I
blew up.
was basically doing my foundation, that was when you were like, "Not on the hair, my chin, chin, chin." Like I don't.
Yeah,
It
that
was
might have been it.
okay.
Might have been it.
Okay, so that explains it. I thought you were just. I don't know. I remember that video. I could hear your monster slam. I was like, "Is he drinking a Monster Energy drink?"
It was because that's usually game fuel. That's where I get my best ideas.
Yeah,
I
I
get
got drink.
funny when I'm caffeinated. My goodness.
I'm funny when I'm drunk, but I'm not gonna be drinking anytime soon. So I just really don't care. That's where it's from. I remember that too. Okay, everybody remembers that video, so that's good.
It was a
Uh,
popular video.
huh?
Yeah, it was a popular video for you.
Yeah, I know because
That
when
that
I got
thumbnail where I look like I'm getting ready to kidnap you.
well, I was like, I don't know which one to put, and I was just like, I'm just gonna use this one. I didn't realize it till afterwards. I was like, oh my god, it looks like he's trying to kidnap me. As someone who might you must put me to sleep. Oh my god.
Yeah, it looks like.
Swing, swing, swing.
Swing.
Sorry. No, that's all American Rejects. Yeah, it got for some reason it blew up on TikTok, even though I've been listening to that song for years.
Dick doc. That's TikTok for when you want to show your dick. It's dick doc.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's gonna be a real sausage fest.
I'm sure it will. Sounds like it. Okay, I haven't listened to the last Amon Amarth album, but I heard it was really bad. Have you guys heard of it or anything?
I liked it.
Hmm?
I liked it.
Yeah, because I know that one was really bad. I could give a fuck about the last Megadeth album. That shit was terrible. Um, the fucking
I liked
Ice,
it. I don't know.
where he had Ice Cube
That
on there. It had AAR
Ice
song.
T.
The one was in elementary. Yeah, the Ice T. What was it? Ice? Yeah, it was. Oh no, it wasn't Ice Cube for sure. Yeah, it was Ice T. Yeah.
I love
Um,
him.
Oh, that shit was terrible. It just felt out of place. I know if uh, it's just- I felt like he was just so obnoxious. He needs to hang his guitar. I'm over it already. And that's because I love Megadeth. Everybody knows that. I used to have a huge crush on Dave Mustaine. Now I fucking don't. I grew out of that shit. But
Oh, but the next time he releases a book and does a book tour, that'll probably change.
no, oh, shut up. Did you see that video? You saw that video, huh? The live stream of me and Big Dan?
No, I didn't.
Well, okay. I never told you that story, did I?
You did tell me that story.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I have both his books. I mean, it was just a lot of repetitive shit. Like, dude, hurry up and get to the fucking point. I get it. You did a lot of drugs. All right. I was like, you don't need to describe the same detail of weed over and over again. Jeez. I'm like,
I read the book about the making of Rust in Peace, and he had to put his final word on everything.
yeah.
Like after Marty Friedman said something that Dave didn't agree with, Dave would just say, "Uh-huh."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he had to have the last word.
Okay. For you guys that like zodiac signs, you guys have to agree. Like, Dave Mustaine is a typical Virgo. Absolutely typical Virgo. It's just like, you guys want to see what a Virgo is? Look at Dave Mustaine. There we go. Fucking analytical prick. Tony's like, I don't know. I like my hair.
I'm really into necrophilia.
Oh God. Okay. All right, then I think we should wrap this up already.
Wrap up.
All right. So it was nice seeing you guys. Tony's face. All right. How do I even end this shit? Hold on.
You press the X button, darling. Now look,
Oh,
look.
the count.
You gotta give them a better send off than that. They dedicated 70
No,
minutes.
I'm just first. No, hold on. All right. So, anyways, you guys.
All right, you lovely people. Thank you for watching us all. Thank you for participating. Thank you for the non-existent super chats that are going to go towards her makeup next time she goes out and buys some.
No, this has nothing to do. Why do you always think that my channel has something to do with makeup? I mean, it's
because
like
you
maybe
do makeup videos.
there's like 20% of my channel.
But that's still
That goes to show
channel.
you, like, dude. I mean, I don't expect you to watch it because I haven't seen any of your videos in a while. I'm just being honest here. But it's only 20. Oh, you too, Tony. Okay, you too. It's only 20%.
That
That's
means
it.
it's still a part of your channel.
But it's not a bit. I don't take them shopping with me to like my work and all that. No.
Well,
So
why don't you?
no. I take them to Amoeba sometimes. Like Amoeba, yeah. Okay, anyways, say goodbye.
Goodbye, you lovely people. Thank you so much for joining us and conversing with us and listening to us ramble.
Yeah. Good.
Watch my channel.
Yeah. Well, oh yeah, I gotta put the link on this one because the link was on the other one. Okay. Anyways, bye you guys. Have a wonderful day.